All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've recorded something. I'm kind of doing a binge recording session right now. This one's well overdue, about 3 weeks overdue. So I apologize to you, Michael. Michael Ryder donated $15 for me to do this, and it's taken me this long to get to it. So I appreciate the love and support on that. He wanted me to do a Zhou Shen reaction. I've never heard of this person before. He said, I would like to see a reaction to Zhou Shen, a big star in China like Hua Chen Yu. Y'all know I love Hua Chen Yu on the channel. His voice hardly changed during puberty. One of his duets with Sa Ding Ding, Upwards to the Moon, would be a good start. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get into Zhou Shen. I'm gonna say it right eventually, with Sa Ding Ding doing Upwards to the Moon. I think Sa I've heard of before, just in passing. Maybe on shorts on YouTube, I might have heard her as well. But yeah, again, this is the first time I've ever heard of this artist. So I love these blind reactions because we're getting a raw emotion from me. We're getting a raw reaction. I don't do any research, so I really don't know any at all what to expect. So, but anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Before we get started though, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel. Helps the channel out a lot. I do have a Patreon. So much stuff on there right now. I think I posted maybe 35 videos or so that aren't on YouTube yet. There's a lot of exclusive content on my Patreon right now that you guys can go ahead and get into. I'm also going to be filming some TV shows today, movies today. So a lot of cool stuff happening on the Patreon. The best way to support me, now that I have a new job, I don't have time really to stream that much. So it's essentially going to end up being me doing these videos and then doing some fun streams here and there. So that's the best way to support me at this point, and I do appreciate that. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Zhou Shen and Sa Ding Ding, Upwards to the Moon. Looks like this is a live performance, which you guys know I kind of like to listen to the live performances first, just because it allows me to kind of see how the performers do in a live setting. A lot of things can go wrong in a live setting. You don't have post stuff happening, at least not as much in a live setting, right? So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We will get into this. Without further ado, let's go. All right. I wasn't expecting. I thought it was still her singing. Let's back up. Michael said that he didn't go through puberty. Essentially, that's a little bit different, than what I thought. All right, let's back up. By the way, I feel like a lot of these Chinese artists, at least the ones that I listen to, these pop artists, have really poetic, deep lyrics. If that makes sense. It's not just saying a sentence. It's as if you're reading something from a poem. Like that's how I kind of get. That's the vibe I get from a lot of their lyrics. I've only really seen like these two and Hua Chen Yu, but between those two, like the lyric writing and the words that they use and how they frame their word phrases seems very poetic. Now it might be the interpretation from Chinese to English, right? But either way, still think it's true. Okay, sorry, let's go. It's crazy. Woo! That's crazy, man. So like the thing is, right, as weird as it might be to our ears, our eyes are not matching our ears in this case. It's very weird to see that. Dude can sing, man. Listen to the vibrato, listen to how he holds the note, listen to the tone, slight tone changes in his voice. It's very operatic sounding, right? gently kind of releases that air, right? I feel like at these shows, these Chinese pop artists do really cool things with the audience. They get the audience involved. Trust me, I've been to a lot of shows here in America, and like, yeah, they put on good shows, but getting the audience like actually feel like they're part of the show with lights and stuff. Not often do I see it. So it's really cool to see that. They sound so good together too. Ooh. That little drop that she did right there, I think that was her. The little drop that she did, right? She went down below him and came back up. Really cool little dissonance there. Yeah. That distracted me from what I was going to say. So their tone is very similar, right? So it's a little bit more difficult here to harmonize, because if they're hitting the same note, like a C6 is a C6, like they're hitting the same exact note, the same tone, the same sound. So they kind of have to, what's happening is they're doing that. They're flowing from each other seamlessly because they're hitting the exact same note, but they're fading in and out of each other. So she'll sing and she'll fade out, and then he'll come in at the same note and go like that. And then when they are harmonizing, again, they're picking notes to be away from each other, right? So it's not just let's sing and what sounds right. It's how can we do this to make it to where we're not trampling over each other, but it also sounds clean, right? I mean, both of them can sing, man. This is a joke, and I don't want it to take away from their talent. You know, like in Shrek, when Princess Fiona and the bird are going back and forth, it ends up being a joke at the end, but they sound great together. That's what this reminded me of, just because of how they're hitting those high notes. But they're hitting those high notes super crisp and super clean, man. I mean, it does sound like almost like a bird kind of singing its morning song. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that clean, it's that crisp. Yeah, I can't hit the notes, but there's a little bit of wavering in those notes, right? Where one of them's holding it and the other one's kind of going do, 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 right? Going down and up. Kind of, again, creating a contrast there. Hear that again. Yeah, and then they met each other at the end. Let's hear that one more time. Look at that light show, man. That's insane. So cool. Yeah, it's crazy, like the difference in like talent in other sides of the world than out here, right? We're so stuck in this box, I feel like, in the States at this point in terms of mainstream music. There's a lot of great indie artists, there's a lot of great underground artists, there's a lot of these major indie artists that are doing great things that we've covered on the channel actually, but the mainstream right now is absolutely god awful, and that's something that hopefully I'm gonna get on a call with somebody talking about that later on in this month. I love seeing that stuff like this where it's just straight up talent, right? It's straight up talent, it's straight up songwriting, and that's what it is, that's what it takes. Outside of that, right, it's all secondary. That's what it should be. It's not about, ooh, can you dance to this? Who cares if you can dance to the fucking song, man? I'd rather hear his talent happening. I don't care if you can dance to it. Sorry, that's one of the most annoying things to me. This was amazing to see. Both of them are extremely talented, right? Zhou Shen is extremely talented, surprisingly high voice, but really sounds great. And Sa Ding Ding sounds great. Sa Ding Ding, I know, but seeing her and hearing her, I do know who she is. I've heard her before. Kind of a legend in the, you know, in Chinese artists, but really cool, man. Like I said, unique sounding, unique type of voice that we don't get often, and I love that. I love that. Anyways, thank you, Michael, for that request. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support on the channel. It means a lot to me. Sorry it took me so long. I promised you I would get to it, and I will, and I did. So I appreciate that. Appreciate the love and support you guys have been showing me, and please do remember, good vibes are contagious.